Yes, if you got if give me a no if nobody's good, someone's not good on sound. Okay. All right. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
yet.
not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Sorry.
I don't have light from you. Not
No,
that I
it's
want.
fine.
Not that I want more, but
Yeah, you have a brilliant. No,
Oh yeah, 1 second. Sorry guys. Wait for us. It gives you more time to
Oh, good.
prepare. Yeah. We should be connecting right now. I'm gonna take my iPhone.
okay, we're good.
You need another mic set?
We're good. Yep.
Good.
Okay. We're good? Alright. Perfect. Thank you. Thanks. Bye-bye. Alright. Sorry about that, guys.
Yep.
Okay.
good.
Yes.
All right. My name is Rob Scheer, ROBSCHERER. I'm a sergeant with the Phoenix Police Department's Public Affairs Bureau. Obviously, we're on scene. Phoenix Police Department is investigating an officer-involved shooting that happened tonight, a little bit behind me in the area of 29th Avenue and Loma Lane. This incident began around maybe 5:30 this evening, when officers assigned to our Cactus Park precinct were conducting proactive policing in the area. Part of this proactive enforcement, if you will, they attempted to contact a vehicle in the area of 29th Avenue and Loma Lane. This vehicle was a white SUV occupied by two males at that time. As part of this contact, officers gave commands to both occupants or to the driver to stop the vehicle, and then to both occupants to exit the vehicle. Neither of these commands were adhered to and complied with. The driver of the vehicle actually accelerated at a high rate of speed to attempt to get away from the officers. While accelerating, the vehicle actually careened in the direction of a Phoenix police officer, at which point the officer-involved shooting did occur. This officer-involved shooting, or we had two officers that did fire their weapon. We don't know specifics on how many at this point. Obviously, that'll be part of that ongoing investigation. Once this officer-involved shooting occurred, the vehicle occupied by the two males continued south on 29th Avenue to Northern, and then actually went west. Officers in this area and then other officers from the precinct located the vehicle, and a pursuit was initiated to attempt to contact this vehicle again. That pursuit led officers into Glendale, near the area of 59th Avenue and Northern. While in that area, one of the occupants got out of the vehicle and ran into a nearby neighborhood, while the other stayed in the vehicle, the driver, and attempted to flee again. A very short distance later, that vehicle was involved in a single vehicle collision, at which point officers arrested the driver of that vehicle. They went and set up a perimeter in the neighborhood where the other occupant was last seen running into. That perimeter was successful in leading to the arrest of the second individual. Both these men are adult males. Both have been transported to a nearby hospital. Both suffered gunshot wounds. Both of their injuries are considered non-life threatening. As in these cases, this is a two-pronged investigation. We do have our internal investigators out here, and then obviously our criminal element, our homicide units out here to kind of conduct both elements of this investigation. This is going to take an extended period of time out here, along with an extended period of time just for the investigation as a whole. And this is part of our 14-day transparency policy. So obviously in 14 days, we'll be able to get a lot more information out to you guys and to the public, to include body-worn cameras, which were activated during this incident. So any questions, I'll do my best to answer them.
Do you know exactly why they wanted to stop them? Or was it that made them freeze black?
So it's a proactive element of this precinct. Specifics on the reason why they stopped is still part of that investigation. Again, hopefully I'll be able to glean more as time goes on. We're just beginning this investigation. Literally, briefings are happening probably as I speak behind me. So once I can get some of that and we're able to release that portion of it, I'll definitely get it to you guys.
Could you please explain what proactive
Yes, so we kind of, in policing we call it OV or on view work, but it's attempting to locate without being a call for service. Essentially, it's doing police work without a call for service, um, and it's something that a lot of officers specialize in. It's kind of just that element of recognizing potential criminal activity and going through the steps of conducting kind of that baseline investigation to see if any criminal activity is afoot, and then obviously taking enforcement at that point if that's something you do find during that on view sort of policing.
What area is this known for certain illegal activities? If so, what type?
No, it's not specific to really any area, if you will. The officers are assigned to this precinct. It's not necessarily specific to an area. It's just proactive policing within their precinct, within their boundaries.
Once you were able to identify these men internally, obviously, did you guys find any warrants or anything on them?
I don't have specifics on the identity of them or any sort of reasons why they may be wanted prior to this offense. Obviously, this is going to result in aggravated assault charges for driving at the officer. But I don't have specifics on anything that may warrant any other charges, whether it be in the car or any sort of warrants for those individuals.
Just don't know if they had any weapons then?
I don't know specifics on that. Part of this investigation, obviously, will be searching that car that they, that one was arrested out of and then that one fled from. That'll be part of it. Maybe at some point later tonight once that's done, but I'm not sure where our homicide investigators will be, where that is on the list. Obviously, they're going to take care of the scene, and that'll be their first priority. Going through the scene, collecting anything and everything that can tell them, what occurred other than our body-worn cameras. And then they'll move on to those kind of exterior scenes to include where the other individual that ran from the car was taken into custody, and the car where the first one was taken into custody.
To be clear, with the attempt to stop them, did they stop long enough for the officers to get out of their car and walk up to them, or did they never fully stop to begin with?
No, there were multiple officers out of their patrol car at that time.
So they did pull over and then they tried to keep going.
Correct.
Okay.
So they pulled over, tried to keep going, and then when they were heading toward the officers, there were the officers that got out outside of the vehicle.
Correct.
And the officers that were here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there was more than just two officers here at that point. There were multiple officers here. Two were just involved in the officer-involved shooting as shooters, if you will, not necessarily witness officers.
The ones they throw.
Correct.
Can you confirm the scene of the street is also a shooting as well?
Which behind me?
The one literally between Dunlap and Northern on 27th.
I'm not positive on that, but I'll go look at my computer and see what's going on. Obviously, the police helicopter's overhead. I can get that information and get that to you as soon as I can. Let me just get my computer and I can check that out.
Do you know how this? So you said the suspects were non-life-threatening, right?
Correct.
Do you know where they were shot?
I don't have specifics on that.
But it went through the car?
They were shot while they were inside the car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know if if any property, cars, homes, or anything were also hit with bullets?
A lot of times our investigators will sometimes wait till the sun comes out and hold this scene all night for that specific reason. Because when it's dark like this, we can flash flashlights all we want, but sometimes we'll miss that small mark on a brick or something like that. A lot of times our investigators will do that. They will canvass this neighborhood to locate any other potential strikes or any other damage caused by this incident. That'll definitely be part of this. How long it takes to get to that point, I'm not really sure.
And just to clarify, when they did go to 59th and Northern, the person who was detained in the vehicle, was that the driver? Or the person that took off running was the driver?
As I understand it, the person that was detained from the vehicle was the driver, obviously, because one individual got out, ran, and then the car continued to go. I can presume that person was the driver at that time, at least.
After actually tried to take off again?
No, so one person got out of the vehicle and ran into the neighborhood, and then the car took off again. After that person got out, then the single vehicle collision happened. So I'm not sure if that setup in the car, if you will, driver and passenger, is the same as it was when they were contacted here. I can't say that, but I can say, obviously at the point where the collision happened, the one person inside the car was driving the car at that time.
Okay. How much longer are you guys expecting to be out here?
Like I said, for the purpose of finding other strikes, this may go deep into tomorrow morning. So we appreciate the patience of the neighborhood. I know it's not the easiest neighborhood to kind of get in and out of. We've kind of narrowed our scene to essentially kind of Griswold to Northern on 29th Avenue. They'll try to take care of that scene first, and it might be able to be opened up before we attempt to do anything else later. But they're going to ensure we have everything. In situations like this, in really any criminal investigation, you can't come back once you release that scene. You've lost the integrity of it. So these investigators are going to make sure they don't release this until it's absolutely they're really confident that there's nothing else here to tell part of the story.
One more time, just for the record, just
Yeah.
your first and last name and your position.
Yes, my name's Rob Scheer, ROBSCHERER. I'm a sergeant with the Phoenix Police Department's Public Affairs Bureau. Okay, let me go check the thing that's up north here, and then I'll let you guys know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Is that it? Just two?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
If I have anything else before your 10, those of you guys that are staying here, if I have anything else before 10, I'll run out here and try to get it to you next half an hour.
Nice.
I doubt it, but
Okay. Well, we'll definitely be
Yep,
here.
already.
Some terminology.
Yep, we're on the same page.
Sounds like the past.